Our population's frame is a reaction to their present reality. Your frame should be set by you and where you want to go. And if you're unable to get out of reaction because your frame continues to be your present reality, then that's where coaching comes in. And not just anybody else's coaching. Let's get set ourselves for an amazing week. So number one, repeat after me. I take full ownership of my life and everything in it. I take full ownership of my reality and everything in it. This is going to be a great week. And just notice the trajectory that you're on right now for Friday. Notice your current trajectory. And we'll just call that, imagine that's a straight line. So your current trajectory is this path. And then you have a lower path. Things don't go as well. You don't get things done. Maybe you get stuck in some bad habits. We can't really blame the lower trajectory on things coming up because that's part of life. But the lower trajectory is basically you getting stuck in old patterns. And usually it's shutting down from fear expansion. So just get a sense. We got the normal trajectory, we got the lower trajectory, and we got the higher trajectory. So now, if you have a piece of paper, draw a little XY graph for me, okay? The bottom of the graph is time. X-axis is time. Y-axis is success. Point A is right here. Now, the first trajectory we talked about, I'm going to put right here. I'm going to put that right there. There's point B. That's the one you're headed towards right now. Just notice the point B just notice the point B that you're focused on, that you're aimed on this week. And then let's also notice, without getting emotional about it, let's notice that you also have an opportunity to get to this point B here, okay? Now, let's notice we have a higher point B prime we have right here. And just notice what that feels like. Notice it's Friday. It's end of the week. It's end of the week on Friday, and you're like, wow, that was a great week. That was a great week. Now, let's draw another point B, even higher. Call that point B prime. And this is what we're calling the impossible level. The impossible level. Do you notice those different paths in front of you? Yes or no? Notice those different pathways. Now, just notice when we're looking at the point B, you have those different paths. And on this call right here, I can help point you in this direction. But it's your job to stay aligned with that direction. You have to do the work. Now, I'm going to make this simple. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What was I going to say? Notice that. What's the difference? What's the difference? Like, let's say you get to Friday. We're going to do this real quick. Okay, Friday. It's Friday. You're at point B1. Notice how you feel. I'm guessing it's probably heavy, not great. Give me some input in the chat. Yes? How do you feel at point B1 on Friday night? Type in the chat. How do you feel? Just notice. Okay. Now let's just notice that without getting attached to it, right? I could go that direction. We're basically looking down. We're standing at point A and we're looking at a path ahead of us. I'm like, oh, if I look at that point, and this is a good lesson here. Looking at point A doesn't mean you have to feel bad about yourself at point A. You just know that you don't want point A. Now focus on point B. Turn your direction. Okay, now I'm facing point B. I was facing point A, now I'm facing point B. How does point B feel? You get to point B. What is point B? Point B. Now, let's go to third point B. Because if you do the work, you will get the results. You'd be surprised at how much of my success, now I'm not saying I'm the most successful person on the planet, but I have created a ton of success and I have passed all my peers. There's like a big portion of my success really just comes down to doing the work, being in or out, because it's very easy in this world where we're overloaded with information. We're short on time. It's very easy to show up to everything. You show up to the 10 things this week that are supposed to help you grow and you participate 50%. So what's better? Showing up at 10 things 50% or doing one thing 100%. Take that time back. I'm trying to rattle you loose. What is point 3? Point B, B3. You get to point B3. Is there a difference in the volume of work and focus between getting to point B1 and point B2? Does going from point B1 to B2 require more work, more effort? Yes? Requires more work, right? Does B2 to B3 require more work, more focus, more effort? What do you think? Does going from point B to B4 require more work, more focus, more effort? Point B3 to B4. Do you think it requires more effort? Yes or no? It does not require more effort. It does not require more effort because this last level here is actually alignment. It's actually allowance. It's actually responding. It's attracting. We're so conditioned to think we got to plant our flag and make it happen that we don't stop and let life help us. This last level right here is your mindset. Literally, that's that last piece right here. How do I know that? Because I've been studying mindset for over a decade. If I interview the clients that are up here that I've worked with versus the ones that are down here, well, number one, the ones up here were in coaching consistently. Number two, they have a few different beliefs and frames that make everything just go to the next level. There's less doubt. There's less fear. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. There may still be doubt. There may still be fear, but the difference is how they react to it. Because people that are down here are frozen by fear and doubt. People are up here are taking action anyways because they have another frame on top of it that says it's not going to stop them. Because what if point B, and it's quite possible that point B3 and point B actually have the exact same results this week. You could be at the exact same physical results, but one is point B3 and one is point B4. What's the difference? What do you think? Point B is at a higher frequency because point B is more and more alignment with what's going to happen next week and the week after and the week after and the week after. Remember, it's not all about this 1 week. It's about the destination, the journey overall. So point B is in more alignment with bigger opportunities because you can get completely aligned at the impossible level, completely aligned at the impossible level. But those results, those new ideas, those new connections, those new opportunities don't show up till next week, next month. Are you starting to understand what frame is? You can also think of frame as expectations, your expectations. You can also call it a point of view. Most people, 99%, maybe 99% of our population's frame is a reaction to their present reality. Your frame should be set by you and where you want to go. And if you're unable to get out of reaction because your frame continues to be your present reality, then that's where coaching comes in. And not just anybody else's coaching. Some accountability coaching ain't going to do that. Jason Drees coaching, mindset coaching, alignment coaching, no one else on the planet is doing this. So if you want to get to that level, you know what to do. You know what to do. It costs money? Of course it does. Do you think you're going to change your life with a resource that's free? But what level are you playing at? What level? You are so much more resourceful. If you want something and you don't have the money, go find it. You are that powerful. You are. You just have to stop telling yourself you're not. And if you want more, jump on a podcast episode. Do me a favor, everybody. Leave me a podcast review. Use more reviews. Podcast review. Invite a friend to this call. Because here's the thing. The bigger this call is, the more people that are in this call, the higher frequency this call becomes. And the higher frequency this call becomes, the more powerful my content becomes. And for those of you that have seen me at the live events where we were pushing 100 people, did you notice that the content coming out of me was higher? So let's take ownership of this community. This community is you. You're part of this community. Let's put this on our calendar for every Monday you do this. It's 15 minutes. We got like 1 minute left. Let's raise that standard. Let's crush it. Let's keep playing to the next level. And if you want to go faster, reach out. And it's going to be a beautiful day in Austin, Texas. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Mid-May is my next live event. Let's put that on the calendar. Dates will be coming out in the next 10 days. You're welcome, Jane. We're going to do the Impossible Live, my 2-day event. Mid-May. Coming up soon. You don't want to be there. We're going to have early bird pricing. That event is going to be off the hook. It's going to crush it. I'm going to be on fire. We're going to have to bring some fire extinguishers. Put me out there. All right, everybody. Hope you're doing great. Go crush it. I will talk to you all next week.